My name is Kristin Lennox, and I'm a principal data scientist at Beyond Limits. My job is to help humans and computers interact with each other in industrial contexts. Today we're going to be looking at some Hollywood depictions of artificial intelligence, and I'm going to be giving my view on how similar that is to what's going on in the real world today. 2001, A Space Odyssey. Two astronauts on a mission to Jupiter with a computer in their ship, supposedly the most advanced artificially intelligent computer that's ever been created. During the journey, the computer HAL appears to be making mistakes. This leads the astronauts to attempt to deactivate HAL.
I know that you and Frank were planning to disconnect me, and I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
It's actually very difficult to design artificial intelligence that can potentially be dangerous to humans, mostly because it's very difficult to get machines to recognize when humans are in danger. The film is definitely not an accurate depiction of the state of AI in 2001, but I'd say this is a solid C.
I can't believe I'm having this conversation with my computer.
You're not. You're having this conversation with me.
Her. A world where there are artificially intelligent operating systems. So the main character in the movie gets an OS named Samantha, and they form a relationship.
I should tell you that I'm not in a place to commit to anything right now.
Did I say I wanted to commit to you? I'm confused.
Samantha is a very human character, so not just mimicking human emotion, but actually experiencing it. It's a very interesting film. It's not accurate. And it's a lot of interesting ideas about how things could potentially evolve in the future. I'd say B-. Ex Machina, a billionaire tech genius who builds a humanoid AI robot and recruits a human to test it.
The real test is to show you that she's a robot and then see if you still feel she has consciousness.
So we don't have a clear-cut definition of what consciousness is. The definition that resonates the most with me is to say that consciousness is the experience of being yourself. There is no reason to believe that our current computers have any kind of internal experience. It's very unrealistic to say that the first very human-like AI is going to fit in a human-sized box. Current supercomputers, which are not capable of producing consciousness, fit in buildings and are run by their own power plants. It's a very enjoyable movie. It's a movie that sort of explores what does it mean to be human, much more than it explores what does it mean to be AI. And I would say if you were counting on this movie to teach you about AI, you would not receive above a D-. War Games. It's basically about an artificially intelligent computer developed during the Cold War to sort of simulate global thermonuclear war and try to figure out under what scenarios would you maximize survival of Americans. A youthful hacker accidentally accesses this computer and asks it to play a game, Global Thermonuclear War. In trying to win this game, the computer decides that the optimal strategy is to actually start an immediate preemptive strike against the Soviet Union and launch a bunch of missiles. So the first takeaway is don't ever give a computer the ability to launch your nuclear missiles. That's a terrible idea. When people make movies about computers, they're actually making movies about people. We like watching stories about people or entities that are like us more than we would like watching, this is the life of your toaster. I think as long as people view it as entertainment and say that an artificial intelligence monster is no more real than a vampire or a zombie, then it's good, clean fun. It's actually a really exciting time to be working in artificial intelligence, not because we're building robots that have feelings, but because we're seeing a lot of really exciting things in healthcare, in energy. The world of research in general has been completely revolutionized. There's so much more good to AI than bad, and that's sort of the vision of AI that I see moving forward.